Hello everybody, this is Dr. Clare Apothecary on 9C Road, Galway, www.drclareapothecary.com. A lot of people have been asking online exactly what do we do here in the apothecary. These are over-the-counter blends. I'm going to give you a whistle-stop tour of them, and this is Cystone, which we use for bladder infections and UTIs. You can take it during the infection, and then we have a tea to go with that, which is called the Cystone tea bags, or loose tea works very well alongside it, or in between infections. So that's for acute infections, the Cystone for bladder infections. Then moving on to the bitters blend. So this one is great for a good old detox, for supporting the gallbladder and the digestion itself. Lots of bitter herbs in there. We would say to customers coming into the store here, if you are somebody who's prone to gallstones, then you have to be careful, because it's an eliminating blend, so it can actually cause a blockage. But in general terms, it's very good to do every now and again for up to 4 weeks at a time. Again, 5 mils in a little bit of water 3 times a day. And during the hay fever season, and indeed throughout the winter for people suffering with dust allergies and other environmental allergies and internal allergies, the Allertone blend is good to take for that. So that's our allergy blend, our antihistamine blend, 5 ml 3 times a day. All of these are for over 12 years of age, except for the kinder kind, which is this one here, and that one is for coughs and colds, all types of coughs, and also for immune boosting from 6 months up to 12 years. So we will sell a lot of that now as the schools have opened up again and throughout the winter time. And this Relax blend here beside it, very good for anxiety, stress, anybody who's having trouble sleeping, and it doesn't make you drowsy. It is not addictive. You can take anything between 2.5 and 5 mils in a bit of water 3 times a day. So that is the Relax blend. We also have a lovely throat spray, and a lot of the teachers now will be in for this. Teachers, singers, anybody prone to sore throats, raw throats, very soothing. You can do spray it up to 8 times a day to the back of the throat. Tastes nice, and you can buy the spray bottle, and then we have a nice refill there as well, so you can refill that. We're all about recycling here as much as we can and reducing the burden on the environment. The cool spray, very good for acne rosacea or any hot flushes or flashes. So anything from teenagers right up to menopausal women use this. And what else do we have here? The sleep stick, so you can rub that into the temples or different pressure points. So some people find that nice if they're for sleep time. And we also have a Paracan mix here, which was blended specifically for parasites and candida. Again, use that one for up to 4 weeks at a time. 5 ml in a bit of water 3 times a day. I like to say take this one before you eat, and I would also say that about the detox blend as well. For those two, take them before you eat, because they are stimulating. New ones online here are the Wimergy and the Menergy. The Wimergy for women is anybody who's stressed, possibly hormone issues, and very low, feeling very flat, so that's a nice one to take for that. And the Menergy then for male health, and also if you are under a lot of stress and feeling a bit flat because of that. So the Wimergy and the Menergy have been put together for those. Women's blend, this is an award-winning blend that we have for anything from PMS, irregular bleeding, heavy bleeding, right up to menopausal symptoms. So that one is very, very popular, and we recommend anything between 2.5 to 5 mils up to 3 times a day. This, because of the nature of it, it can be something you're on for a while. So to be aware, it is available up to a size of 500 mil, which is even bigger than that one. Imitone sold a lot of this during the height of COVID-19, and it is a big seller this time of year as well, as people are thinking about building up their immunity, and it's a really nice little boost. 5 ml 3 times a day. Musculo joint is our anti-inflammatory for those aches and pains, and there's actually a herb in there called feverfew, which is very good for migraines. So that sort of anti-inflammatory feeling, which you can feel with migraines as well. So some people find it kind of has a double jobs. Mucotone, probably our biggest seller. Not even any big ones here of it at the moment because it keeps selling out. So this is our one for coughs, for chesty coughs, mucousy coughs, tickly coughs. 5 ml 3 times a day. Doesn't taste very nice, but it gets the job done. So that's a really good one to have. The trick with it, as Dr. Clare would say, is to have it in your cupboard, some of it in your cupboard, so that if you feel that tickly moment, as she calls it, coming on, you can then take it and keep that infection at bay. And it's very, very healing as well. So that's our Mucotone. And then what else have we got? The mouthwash as well. So this is quite an unusual one, I guess. So this is very good for mouth infections, gingivitis, even if you have a bit of oral thrush, and you generally are prone to mouth infections. Don't ignore mouth infections, because that's kind of like a chink in the armour of your immunity, so you want to deal with that head on. So 1 ml in a bit of water, and you do mouth gargles at least twice a day to get that under control. So that is really, really good for that. And then I will move down to the teas. So we do these tea bags. You may have seen them being talked about online. Supply tea, that's our breastfeeding tea. The clarity tea, concentration, mental health, that kind of thing, just kind of giving you a bit of help around that. With all of our blends, we never say that it's going to treat, cure or diagnose an illness, but they're there to support you with the herbs that have been used for thousands of years. Esiac blend, this is, you can look it up online. Esiac's been used for a long time for cleansing the liver and other protocols as well. Our tranquility tea, this is for sleep and anxiety. These are all tea bags. There's 14 tea bags in a box, so you've got 2 weeks supply in any of these. Tea bag is equal to a pot of tea, so it'll last you throughout the day. Derma tea is for skin, all sorts of skin conditions, very cleansing, literally cleans out the blood. The women's blend, just like the women's blend in tincture form, this is for hormones, irregular bleeding, support around PCOS, endometriosis, all that sort of thing. Not a cure, just a support. Anti-flam tea, this is anti-inflammatory, just like the name kind of suggests, and clearing out the joints of all the inflammation that causes pain and discomfort. So that's our anti-flam tea bags. Booty, this is for slimming, so it's a bit of a blend of 3 different ingredients in there. So that is to just kind of stimulate the metabolism a bit and help you along with diet and exercise. Congestion, so a lot of sinusy, rhinitis people, clogged up, built up, take this. And there's a little bit of K in there, so get a bit of kick. So that one is good to have a pot of that every day if you're prone to that. Digestone, tastes lovely. Digestion, IBS, and we also have a digestone blend as well, and that you can use that as well for IBS and any digestion issues within reason that will be of an acute phase. Osteo tea, this is our arthritis tea, so to help keep those bones nice and strong. Do your tea bag every day. Detox tea, does what it says in the tin. That one there is for detoxing and cleansing. Again, liver, gallbladder, digestion. Cystone, just like the bottle I mentioned, that one is for bladder irritations. Boost tea, again for COVID, immunity, building you up and keeping you nice and well, which is very important in these times. Our hearty tea, this one is really good for people who are prone to higher cholesterol, and it's very good at aiding the circulation to bring down the inflammatory cholesterol so that the anti-inflammatory cholesterol can do its job at clearing out the circulation. So, and that one tastes really nice as well, so we sell a lot of that. React tea, so that's again like our antihistamine tea, just like the Allertone, so for allergies, all that kind of thing. Clearway, lungs, clearing out the lungs, that, anybody prone to coughs, or even people who are giving up cigarettes, they would take one tea bag of that. All these teas, by the way, are available in a 50-gram bags that you can buy as well. So if you don't want to be doing the tea bags and you want to do your tea loose, here they are in loose form. So absolutely knock yourself out. There they are. You can buy them by ringing us, and the tea bags are available on the website. So we have creams, anti-scar repairing cream. They may have certain different names online, but the anti-scar repairing cream, so that's what it is for. The what else? Antifungal cream. Oh yeah, love this one, because at the moment with all these people wearing masks, a lot of people now are getting fungal infections around where they wear the mask, and happened to me myself. And I just put some of that up on my nose, and it cleared it up straight away. So the antifungal cream, also good for other antifungal infections on the skin. With all these creams, you want to do a patch test first before, when you're using them, especially if you're using it around the face. And the wart cream, so applying that to warts to help remove them, and because that can be a hard thing for people. Witch hazel cream, this is for piles, and we sell a lot of this. There's a lot of people out there with piles, and obviously it's something quite personal that people don't really talk about, but it is there, and that's a very highly recommended product. And this is our soothing anti-itch cream called Soothing Online. And so yeah, anybody itchy, that sort of chamomile and lavender is great for soothing that itch, whatever the itch may be from. Comfrey balm, made locally by a lady called Annie. She makes this comfrey balm. The physios around here love it. You put it on when you get your cast off, and it's very good. It's got it knits the bone, and it's very healing, anti-inflammatory. So that is highly recommended by the physios. Calendula balm, so Annie makes this one as well, and this is very good actually for women who are breastfeeding. Also good for any sort of healing to apply, and because it's a balm, then it's sort of slightly waterproof as well, so it's good and it'll stay on. Venetone, this is for those little capillary veins that you see popping up on your legs, etc. So the Venetone is good for that, good for circulation, to apply. I've even heard of some people using it on their face, but you have to patch test first. This is joint cream, so those aches and pains around the joint areas, just like the anti-inflammatory tea and the musculo joint, using to ease all that pain and give you a bit of quality of life. Warming ointment, so if you kind of have Raynaud's or poor circulation, or you're a swimmer, that kind of thing, that's the type of people who buy this one. And the other one we don't have on the shelves at the moment is the vaginal dryness cream. Again, something that people don't really talk about, but we have a vaginal dryness cream which works very well for women who need it, especially during and after the menopause. And then what else have we got? So capsules. So thermic capsules don't really need any explaining. One of our top sellers too. Agnes Cactus and Vitex Agnes Cactus for hormones and balancing out those hormone levels. Fenugreek capsules for blood sugar balancing, for cravings, and for healthy cervix as well. Cyprium capsules for regulating the bowels. Great to carry around with you in your purse, just to keep everything nice and regular, whether you're constipation or diarrhea. Red rice yeast capsules, a lot of people use those for they're lowering their bad cholesterol, and if your bloods are coming back fine apart from your cholesterol, this is the one to go for. Detox capsules, also changing the name of those now to cleansing blend. So this one is for that sort of constipated bowels, and just you want to get things moving a wee bit, but at the same time it can also be used as a little detox as well. So that's the detox capsules, also known as cleansing blend. Anti-flam, just like the tea, anti-inflammatory blend of capsules that you take, and really good for any arthritic conditions. Milk thistle, that's people love that for the liver and for detoxing, but if you've low liver enzymes or just need a bit of a boost, that one is good too to do for that. And we also do tea tree and lavender pessaries as well, and that one is very good for thrush, discomfort of the vaginal area. If you have candida, you may have symptoms around that, or women at certain times of the month may need a bit of help in that area, so that comes highly recommended too. So sorry now that was so quick, but that is it in a nutshell. And if you have any questions, please contact support@drclare.net and we will answer your questions that you may have arising from this video. Thank you.